I hope you're having a good Monday. I titled the video to start where you are because I wanted to share a little story about when I was in my early 20s. I had a nudge. And that nudge was when I was an E5 in the Navy, which I was like middle management, lower management. Lower middle management, I went to massage school. And at the end of the day, I have no idea how I ended up going to massage school, but I went and I enjoyed it, really, really enjoyed it. And I thought that I was kind of like a fish out of water when I went to massage school. It was early 2000s. I was in Kailua on the island of Oahu. And I would go there at the end of my work day from the Navy. I would literally haul butt across the island to just get there in time. And I would, coming from my stressed and frazzled day, being on a destroyer in Pearl Harbor, I would rush all the way to get to massage school on the other side of the island. And then I would walk in and the teacher would go, "You need to turn around and take that outside. Whatever you just brought in here, you need to take it right back outside." And I didn't know what was going on. And I was mad at her. Of course, when we are unconscious, everything outside of us is the problem. We are not the problem. But at the end of the day, like, I was the problem. I was the stress ball. I was bringing all of this crap with me into school. But I learned so much in massage school. And the point of this story is I didn't know what I was doing, but I was following a call. I was following that little, have you ever have a tap on your shoulder where the tap is like, I really want to do that. I really want to go there. I really want to experience that. I really want to have this understanding. I want to learn something. And you don't understand why you want to learn about that. Like, logically, you don't understand why you want to learn about solar power, maybe, or raising chickens. You don't logically understand it, but you're like, ooh, I really want to learn that. Well, that was my experience in massage school. I had no idea how the hell I got there. And then fast forward, of course, my life was just a hot wreck. I was the common denominator of all my problems. And so along the way, we're learning all these lessons in life. We're resolving all these issues within ourselves through conflict and things. And then fast forward in 2011, I was supposed to go to Iraq. Then I got stationed at Fort Bragg in North Carolina, and I started practicing yoga. And then lo and behold, this opportunity came up. I didn't really know what it meant, but it was an opportunity to learn yoga deeper. It's called a teacher training. And a lot of my friends and people that watch this may have already done your teacher training, or you may be avoiding that nudge to go and take that training. But I'm telling you this story because those nudges are it's your soul. It's your soul is guiding you to the way. And we can't logically make sense of it. The soul speaks to us through our gut and through our intuition. The soul doesn't, our logical mind ruins everything. So if you're getting those desires and nudges to do things, I just want to offer you to start where you are today with that little nudge. It could be as little as going to watch a YouTube video about it. We can learn so much on the internet for free. So if there's something that you're being called to learn about, maybe go to YouTube. And maybe start there. That's how I learned how to garden. And I really love growing things. And but it started by a compost video, and it started by YouTube. But there are other things that you're being asked to do that doesn't logically make sense. I'm really sweating. I had the studio really hot earlier, and I'm like really, really sweating because I put like normal people clothes on. Okay, now, along with this starting where you are, you're being asked to do something new and different. And your logical mind is going to try to say, don't do that. It's going to cost too much. You're not going to get paid money for it. You are going to be made fun of by your spouse or your lover. You're going to you're going to make a fool out of yourself. You're not going to know how to do it. So your logical mind is going to try to keep you safe and keep you protected. And it's going to make all of the reasons why you shouldn't do something. And I'll close with this one last story. I really hope that you're picking up what I'm putting down here, because I feel like I'm all over the place. But this last story I want to share, after I learned how to teach yoga, it helped my life so much. And I was like, I really want to share this. And I had zero desire to go be a yoga, studio owner or teach yoga at a yoga studio. I had zero desire to do that. But the impulse to share the gift was where my passion came from. And guess where it started? It started with 4 people that were willing to say, okay, I'll take your yoga class on a Navy ship in a supply storeroom. That's where it started. I had to start where I was at that day. So if you are getting this little nudge to do something, our soul is knocking on the door. But the logical mind is going to try to create all of these things to keep you from doing it, to keep you safe. Because we're living kind of like in survival. If it's not making money, or if it's going to make us look like a failure, or you think that you're not going to do great at it, your mind's going to try to cancel that out. But I just want to offer that maybe, just maybe, that little nudge is asking you to get out of your comfort zone, to go do something that you could truly, truly flourish at and have a good time and help others along the way. Because at the end of the day, these little intuitive hits that you're getting, your intuition is guiding you to your power. And your logical mind is keeping you safe from your power, because stepping into your power is going to cause you like some hurdles. It's going to cause you some failures. It's going to cause you some growth. And failure is only growth. That's all it is. So when we fail at something, we're growing in a new direction. And so you never know what starting small can really lead to as you move forward in life. Because I started with just teaching yoga to 4 people in a supply storeroom because I loved it. And I was like, well, this made me feel so good. I want to make other people feel good. And that was 10 years ago. And you never know where something's going to lead you in life. You have a special gift. You have a lot of gifts, actually. And you never know how you can truly help others until you just take the step. You are a teacher. Every person is a teacher. We are all students, but every person is a teacher. And if we can start to realize that you don't have to have a formal education to do something. You don't need a certificate. You don't need a business license to go and help and do things and have fun. And as you may see, this is my office, and I have my surfboards hanging in my office because I have chosen to combine all the things I really love to do into a lifestyle. And we have been programmed to think that you should live in this kind of house and that you should have electric set up this way and plumbing and all these things set up certain ways. But at the end of the day, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. But no one's really given us permission to do that because we've been told to fall in line, follow the rules, dress this way, act this way. But your soul is knocking on the door and saying, go try these new things, go have fun. Take that course, watch this video, and through those following those little intuitive hits, you are going to continue to find out your true journey to your power. And your power comes from being happy. Your power comes from doing the things that you really want to do, but you're afraid to do. You are so afraid to do the things because we've been programmed to be unhappy. We really have. We've been programmed to think we're not good enough. But then when you start to be happy, you're like, whoa, am I deserving of this? Whoa, I feel awesome. What's going to happen next? So this is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but I just want you to know that you have permission to follow your heart's desires. You don't need anyone else to tell you to do so. Your logical mind's going to talk you out of doing it, and it's going to keep knocking on the door So you can keep avoiding it or you can go for it. And if you want to even add in the comments below, what is the one thing that's been knocking on your door, tapping you on the shoulder that you haven't done yet or you recently just did? Whether it's taking a road trip, whether it's trying a new education, like learning how to do compost or learning how to do solar power or learning how to do hydroponic growing. Are you learning how to create new events and have a business? Are you getting inspired by a craft or some kind of creative project? Share that in the comments below, because I really feel that we're all starting to come alive, and it's through following those little things and starting where we are. That's where the magic lies. I came from living in the country amongst cow fields in Tennessee, and I live in a little small fishing and surf town in Washington. And I only got here because I'm following the little things that make me happy, which is surfing and the ocean and teaching yoga and helping people feel better through massage and energy work and nature. But who knows where life's going to lead you if we can let go of the fear of our logical mind saying that it's not safe. All right, I look forward to hearing from you and seeing what cool adventures you're going to be on when you start where you are. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon.